we have the college football playoff rankings, the second ones that came in. And no one really looked all that impressive except for Georgia, who's looked great. I'll have something for you on them in a minute as far as what I think they're up against this week. Georgia at number 1, Bama at number 2. Bama obviously not looking great against an unranked LSU team. Talented, but LSU had chances to win that game and didn't. And then at 3, you had Michigan State. They obviously lose to Purdue. How far do they fall is always the question, because that kind of shows you what the rest of the top 10 is going to look like. So they fall down. Oregon bumps up. Ohio State bumps up. Cincinnati bumps up, just like traditional polling. Team in front of you loses. Those 3 move up. Now all of a sudden you have Michigan, who is sitting there before at number 7. And we're looking at the 6th slot. They just played Michigan State the week before. Michigan State lost to Purdue, who's now ranked, who wasn't at the time. Purdue's been a giant killer. They already beat Iowa earlier this year. And so they talk about head-to-head matchups and how important those things are. And that's what the committee is holding its hat on for putting Oregon above Ohio State. And then all of a sudden they go and they put Michigan above Michigan State, even though they both have 1 loss, and you just watched them play the week before. And so the committee is saying this, it's all eye test. Just say it's all eye test, because you pick different metrics for everything, and it's fine. But just call it all eye test. We believe these teams are better. And at the end of the season, we'll try to find data to sort it out. But these are the teams we believe are the best, because OU's undefeated. And you look at how good they've been in the past, and they're not getting the benefit of the doubt. Notre Dame's a 1-loss team and hasn't looked great this year. Their 1 loss is to Cincinnati. They're sitting there at 9. And then you got Okie State rounding it out at 10. So you got 2 teams from the Big 12, independent. And, really outside the Pac-12, it's Big 10 and SEC kind of sitting there at the top, with A&M lurking, and then Wake falling out with their first loss. And so it's all eye test. Just come out and say that. That's what you should say, Gary Barter. We looked at some metrics. We had some heated debates, but this is just basically what we think. And if you don't like it, create a better formula. Find a better way to do it. I wouldn't honestly mind if they went to a BCS system where it's more point-based. And if you expand the playoffs, that will eliminate some of the perceived biases that go into this. But you have to figure that out, and people will have to agree to it. And I don't know if it'll ever go back.